Hi, I'm Peter Kinkaide. I'm the CEO of Raintree Wealth Management, and this is just a short overview of RWM. Raintree Wealth Management is a firm that provides discretionary investment management on behalf of our clients. What that means is that we act on your behalf to implement an investment portfolio that's right for you. And we do the work on a proactive basis and then report back to you on progress, our outlook, and how the portfolio has performed for you. RWM is part of a larger group of companies, and we have offices in Toronto and Edmonton, 50 advisors across the country, and we've helped place almost $2 billion of capital. Our investment philosophy is part of what sets us apart. The first piece is that we are different in our approach, and we're willing to be different than the benchmark. So you're not going to get a bunch of closet indexing or benchmarking from us. We're really trying to design portfolios that are meant to perform in a variety of different market conditions. Next, we invest globally. Canada is a small part of the global GDP, and we think it's important to have access to the United States, as well as emerging markets, European markets, and other developed markets. And then finally, we think valuations rule. What does that mean? It means that we want to be in markets and investments where we think we're paying a reasonable price for those investments, and we don't get caught up in chasing valuations and buying things that we believe are too expensive. So the old adage, buy low, sell high, that very much frames our philosophy when it comes to investment management. And the way we do that is we provide access to a variety of different strategies that complement each other inside of the portfolio. We frame those out as equities, fixed income, and what we call diversifying strategies. And each portfolio has a range for which we can actively participate and allocate to those strategies. And our job is to move that dial in between those when we think it's most appropriate. And what our clients end up with is what we think is a really well-rounded, very diverse portfolio. We actually task investment managers who we think have subject matter expertise in their each individual areas to then make stock or bond selections as part of the portfolio mix. And so our job as investment manager is to set the asset allocation, identify what we think are the very best managers, and then provide capital to them to manage and invest in those stocks and bonds based on their strategies. And then again, report back into us. We oversee their activities and make sure that they're performing as expected. So our asset allocation committee, our investment committee, makes the top-down decisions, and then we have access to a variety of investment managers and their opinions. So when we need to dig deep, we're able to. And a recent example is fixed income. We're able to call up one of our investment managers, have an hour-long meeting, talk about what was going on in the world, and that helps us dial in the portfolios over time. As you can see here, our portfolio performance, particularly this year in what is a very volatile year, has exceeded the benchmark considerably. And our focus right now is on downside protection and was heading into this year. As you can see, these are some risk management metrics that we use and are really focused on in terms of preserving capital on our clients' behalf. So first of all, our portfolios are much lower volatility than our benchmarks. So we're trying to reduce those fluctuations over time. And you can also see here, and this goes back to the beginning of COVID, when the markets dropped very severely, you can see the benchmarks were down considerably more than our portfolios were. And again, this was based on our valuation approach and our conservatism when we are concerned about valuations in the market. And so to frame it all out, I like to finish off with a quote, which is, "Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful." You know, over the last 2 years in the pandemic, we saw greed really seep into the markets, whether it was chasing cryptocurrencies or NFTs or some of the high-flying meme stocks. We saw a lot of that greed in the marketplace, and we started to dial back our portfolios, take a more conservative approach. And now our mindset is actually shifting to being more opportunistic and focusing on where we think the new opportunities are going to be in this next wave. And so as we see a bit of that fear seep into the market, our mindset is, where's the next opportunity? If this resonates with you, please reach out to us through your advisor, and we'd love to talk more about how Raintree Wealth Management can be your portfolio manager.